Hey guys, just wanted to do a little update here on the 8S Outcast. I have the differential part here, the rear differential, because it appeared to be leaking. So took it apart. Everything looked good in there. There's an O-ring on the bottom with the shim on top of it, and it's all there. There's no tears in the O-ring. It all looks good. So I'm not sure why it leaked. Maybe just because maybe they didn't grease the O-ring before they put it on, so a little bit got by, but I'm not too sure on that. But everything looked good. The screws were tight. It wasn't leaking out of this half of the differential. It was leaking out of this bearing side here is where it was leaking out of. So that looked good. And then the gasket, it looks good. Definitely be careful with that gasket. It's pretty fragile. You pretty much gotta like just kind of go along under it real easy with the small screwdriver to get it off of the case there. It's really fragile. So I just wanted to do a bit of a comparison here. So they call the Outcast 5th scale. We all know that's kind of questionable. It is a big car, but it's not as big as like a fifth scale car, like an MTXL. That's for sure. So this is a ring gear out of an MTXL, my MTXL. So that's a good size ring gear. Like you put that up against like a 6S diff, it's huge. So this is the Outcast differential, and it's really not that much smaller than it. You can kind of see the difference there, but I mean it is smaller, but it still looks good. It still looks beefy for this size of car. I'm pretty happy with it. What I do like about it is, if you look at the teeth, they're helical. Yes, they're helical, just like the 8S, but I do like the wider gear, the wider teeth on this. I do like that. There is more contact area for the ring and pinion there, and that's always a good thing. And it does look like a quality metal, like it's machined. It's not a cast powdered metal or anything. It does look to be machined. It does look good. I do like it. One thing I do like more about the X-Max diffs is the way they're designed. I do like on an X-Max how if you just want to change this bearing or this output drive cup, if you want to do that on an X-Max, you just have to unbolt it. It comes right out. I do like that about the X-Max diffs. And they are put together with like a rubber O-ring and not just like a flimsy little gasket. I do like that about the X-Max. I don't have an X-Max diff to show a comparison. I did have the diffs out of my X-Max, and from what I remember, they were probably this size. They're very comparable differential. So I just wanted to update on that. And also, we got the servo saver all straightened around. That's all taken care of now. Had that out. I do like how this electronics module comes out of there. It does come out really easy. Seems nice. Powered up the car last night for the first time, and it all seemed to work good in that. The servo seems like it has lots of torque. It'll turn the wheels no problem, sitting on the table here. So that all looks good. Haven't got into this shock yet. That's next after I put the diff back together. The shock is definitely next. One thing I'm gonna look for is see if anybody makes aluminum shock caps for this, because I know these are pretty beefy looking plastic and all, but a car this weight, it is heavy once you put the batteries in it. Kind of like to have metal shock caps on it. I know on my X-Max I did put the aluminum shock caps on it, and I didn't have any problems with the shock caps on, but it just looks nicer when it's got aluminum. Maybe Arrma will come up with a aluminum upgrade sometime, but alright, just wanted to fill you in. The next video should have it all back together and see what happened to the shock there. Thanks for watching.